All right, hello and welcome to the Sketchy stream, your hour to sit back and relax and take your frustrations out on some poor artist on a live stream. If you're new here, the rules are simple. You tell me what to draw and I stumble through it as best as I can. I don't use any reference unless I'm desperate, so if your suggestion is particularly obscure, you'll have to do your best to describe it to me. No, this art will not be perfect, but it will be fun. Let's see, this week our theme is tech. That means anything technology-based, from robots to cars and beyond. You name it.
You're not playing.
What?
You're not streaming.
I'm not streaming?
No, your voice.
Oh, well, that's not good. Can anyone hear me? No, they seem to think they can hear me. All right, we're good. Let's see. So if you don't know me, I'm your host, and hopefully soon your very best friend, Raymond Griffith. I used to do live caricature art. Now I've been forced on the internet because in-person events have gone extinct. With me today, we also have a very special guest, someone who I was forced to be roommates with for 18 years, my brother, Jakob Griffith.
Oh, howdy, hello.
Oh, welcome.
Thanks so much for having me.
Oh, no problem. We're glad to have you. Can you introduce yourself just a little bit?
You betcha, sure. So I'm Jakob. I love robotics and computers and really appreciate today's tech theme. I am in fact a software engineer by trade. And a little fun fact, as Raymond already kind of spoiled, I am his brother. I'm really curious to know if anyone can actually tell that just by our voices alone, though.
No, we don't sound anything alike. All right, well, let me go ahead and get us started out. We're doing this a bit new today. It's new as streaming service, so I'm kind of figuring it out. Please forgive us for any technical glitches, anything that goes wrong, but I think we're doing okay. So this is our first warm-up sketch. Jakob, do you want to describe who this character is?
Certainly. It's Spot the robotic dog, everyone's favorite creature from Boston Dynamics.
You may know him from those creepy videos where, you know, he looks like a dog, but then it moves so realistically, but it's right in that uncanny valley. It disturbs me every time. So that's why it's got blood on it. This creature is going to kill us all. We laugh the same. Yeah, you're right. All right. Well, so that is our warm-up sketch. Let me go ahead and look at our suggestions so far. Oh, let's say hi to everyone. Looks like we've got Mr. Hinkle Draws on the chat, of course. Welcome Juan Serrano, Family Bricks. Matt, I was on his stream yesterday. We talked for like 3 hours, and I was dead afterwards. Mandoroth? Mandoroth?
I think you got it, Mandoroth.
I am sorry if I said that wrong. Very cool. Welcome. Kelsey Nunley, of course, is in the other room laughing at me. Cabbage Face, welcome back. Our co-host from yesterday. So glad to have you in. And I believe I've gotten everyone, unless I've missed anyone.
No, I think you got it. Excellent.
Perfect. All right, so looking in the private chat here, we've got the... Coincidentally, please draw the Mars rover making pancakes. Okay. And Johnny 5 from the
Perfect
film Short
suggestion.
Circuit, and then KJ Novell from the Salt Lily Bouquet. Okay. I'm not as familiar with that one. We're going to start off with the Mars rover because she's in the other room not being allowed to watch Cake Wars. So that's how I'm going to make it up for her. And then watch this. Woohoo! Look at that fancy.
Whoa,
Yeah,
look
never
at
been able to
that.
do
Very
before.
fancy.
All right, so the Mars rover, let's see. That's like 6 wheels? Does that sound right to you?
It's at least 6.
At least 6. Maybe more. You're supposed to know this stuff. Aren't you like a tech genius? Isn't that your whole MO?
Oh yeah, I'm just always hip with the latest technologies.
Yeah. Well, for the people who don't know, which is all of you, every year Jacob gives us like this incredibly overwrought, technologically impressive gift that he's custom made himself. Like he has a factory in China that's manufactured the parts. Like there's custom circuit boards that he's himself, I don't even know what the word is. Like what?
Designed. You could say designed.
Right, but don't you solder them and everything yourself?
Oh yeah. They have to be soldered together, all the components placed inside of them, and then usually there's a lot of programming that goes in with it too.
Yeah, and then I'm always like, hey, I'll draw you a picture. It's fine.
And then he never does,
You know what? I'm gonna do it this year, okay? I just haven't gotten to it. Listen, you want something that's done in person, okay? You want something airbrushed. So I have to have the time. I can't do it every day.
All right.
Have you ever tried to airbrush with a 6-year-old child in your lap? It's very difficult.
I've done neither of those things, actually, Oh man, this is great. So Mr. Hinkledraw has called out that the Boston Dynamic robots are indeed creepy. He agrees with you. But he's right. They released a YouTube video recently of their robots dancing to Do You Love Me? Were you able to see that video, Raymond?
No, I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right. Remind me and I'll link it to you later.
Okay.
We also have a request coming in the future. Cabbage Face would like to see RoboCop on his day off. And this has gotten the chat very excited. Family Bricks is like the original RoboCop, not the 2009 abomination.
I didn't even watch it. I couldn't even tell you what it looked like. Wasn't he the same design, though, but just like a different color? Like his armor was black instead of silver? Or am I wrong about that?
I don't know.
Yeah, who cares? It doesn't matter. So is this anywhere? Is this right? Is this feeling it?
Oh man, I think it's usually got like some big arms and it's a lot.
Okay.
Well, I mean, you're absolutely right. There are multiple Mars rovers, and so I assume she means the most recent one. That's kind of like this big one. It's the size of a car and very tall and has like these really big kind of springy springs on the wheels, and of course, it has to be making pancakes.
Oh, right, the pancakes. Well, luckily, I'm drawing the arms. This is what you meant, right?
Oh, yes.
Oh, lordy. Let me get that on there. And then, how do you make pancakes?
Well, you need a pan, and you put cake batter in it.
Listen, I'm a married man. I don't cook anymore. I was just thinking about that the other day. I was like, if this pandemic had happened when I was still single, I would be dead right now because all I would have done is sat in my house, played video games, and eaten chips. I mean, I did that when there wasn't a pandemic, and now I don't have to go anywhere. Oh, buddy.
Well, in that case, we appreciate you, Kelsey, very much for keeping him alive.
She's like, I don't. Get him out of here. Okay. So yeah, obviously that one's a little rough. Some very good-looking pancakes, though.
Those are some good-looking arms. I love how muscly they are.
And then, I think I'm moving on from that one. So let's do a real suggestion from an actual viewer. I want to go ahead and give RoboCop a shot. Let's see if it's still in the chat. Yes, it is. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
If it's still in the chat, I can actually click them and click show. Wait, that says RoboCop 3. So cool. No, that's the wrong one. Original RoboCop. Did someone say RoboCop?
No, the original was from Cabbage Face.
There we go.
Sorry about that. You go. RoboCop on his day off.
And I'm just curious. Oh, go ahead.
I was just saying that Juan thinks RoboCop 3 is so cool, and Cabbage Face agrees. OG Robo.
I didn't know there was a RoboCop 3. I won't lie to you.
It admittedly was maybe a little bit before our time. You know, we grew up kind of in the aughts, not the 80s and 90s.
We didn't? We lived the entire 90s. What are you talking about?
But we were like, you know, very young. I don't know. I don't remember a whole lot of that era.
Well, you were a little younger than me. You are the younger brother, by the way. I
Right,
don't know if I
right.
mentioned that. Yet somehow the taller brother, which is very annoying. It didn't used to
Also,
be
the
that
better
case.
looking one.
Highly debatable. Highly debatable. Mm.
Ooh, Joshua Steen is giving you a clap. He loves your pancake making Mars rover.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And welcome to the stream. I don't think we said hi earlier.
Yeah, I think they are new, so welcome.
You folks. What are y'all doing here? Who let you
You
in?
have 7 streamers, man. I think that's a world record for you.
For me, yes, definitely. No, I really appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know if you do, or if you don't. I'll take all feedback. Let's see. What does RoboCop do on his day off?
Well, right? RoboCop doesn't take days off. Come on.
He can have a little vacation. He's earned some time off.
A little vacation as a snack.
Yes. I'm drawing him lounging very comfortably. And logically he'd be able to change the channel with his mind or with, his Neuralink or something, but I'm going to put the remote in anyway.
Well, if you've kind of got this huge technology with you all the time, surely you'd want to turn it off once in a while and just enjoy life as it used to be. That's my thought, at least.
Don't you work at some of the biggest tech conglomerate, gonna absorb our lives into machines that exist?
Shh.
Yeah, you used to work for we should tell people you used to work for Amazon. What'd you do, make the boxes or something?
I did a whole bunch of different things at Amazon over the years, actually. So I started off on the box team, yes. So we were responsible for making sure that your product was properly packaged. And I don't mean like I was in the warehouse. I mean I was in the corp side writing the software that told the warehouse workers how to box stuff.
Right, you didn't do any real work, please.
You're absolutely right.
There we go, a robo nipple. Some cyborg.
Wow, he is really fat.
Listen, the cybernetics do all the work. It's not like he's got to work out or anything. Come on. Would you work out if you had cybernetic limbs? Plus, this is day off. You gotta let it fly when it's the day off.
You let it out, right?
Oh yes. Sorry, I was just reading the chat. Mr. Hinkle asked if this is the same brother who my wife said she wouldn't consider family on that one stream. Said in jest.
Kelsey, how many times do I have to apologize?
So many times. A few more at least. You
I'm
want to
so
tell
sorry.
him, or should I, what you did?
What
your
man.
crime was?
I can certainly try, but I'm going to be a little bit biased to where I look like the good guy in this story.
Yeah, go ahead. I want to hear your version. Let's hear it.
Well,
you're not the good guy in this story, by the way.
It was just a family vacation. I think it was either Christmas or New Year's, and I'd flown in and was enjoying my time with my brother here, and Kelsey was there, and their kid was there as
remember
well.
her name, do you?
Actually, it's hilarious. I literally had it written down as like I should remember these important people, and I can't find it suddenly in my huge notes of things.
That's hilarious.
It starts with a D, right?
Yes, it starts with a D. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Move on with the story.
So this was a number of years ago, and I think she was 2 or 3, maybe?
Yeah, this would have been way back in the day.
and she had just learned how to like
She was just
do
potty
something.
trained, right?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was
I'm pretty
potty
sure she was
training.
just potty trained.
And you guys were, of course, excited about this and telling everyone, yeah, she just learned potty training. She's growing up so fast. And I made the very snarky comment of, oh, really? My dog learned how to potty train in 6 months.
Is that how you're going to phrase it? Huh. Okay, go ahead, continue.
And of course, they immediately was assuming I was comparing their daughter to my dog. What? Like, come on.
No, because that's not what you said. What you said was, "Gee, my dog is smarter than your daughter. He did it in 6 months." Oh, hey, Adrian's here. Welcome. Really glad to have you here.
Yeah, hi, Adrian Walker.
Yeah, he's a good buddy of mine.
Very cool. Somehow only
You
still up to
actually get
7
along pretty well with him.
streamers. Oh, why is that?
He does a lot of programming, computer nonsense that I don't understand too.
Oh, cool. Very cool. Well, here, I'm going to make a real quick enemy. Java is the best language ever. What do you say to that, Adrian?
I don't know what that means, but I assume it's very cutting. All right,
Oh,
this is my RoboCop, by the way. I think I'm pretty satisfied with that.
Oh, I think he would watch Hell's Kitchen.
Yeah, it's the best. Why wouldn't he? See, Mr. Hinkle's on my side.
Oh, yeah,
Ooh,
I think he's
it's
calling
okay.
me out.
Yep. All right, so I'm willing to try. Looks like we just got still these suggestions. All right, cool. So KJ Novell from Assault Lily Bouquet. I'm gonna give it a shot, but here's how I'm gonna do it. Jacob, look up this character. Can you look up this character?
I can look up this character.
Describe it to me.
Okay. Well, she is an anime character, so she's got those huge eyes.
Very cool. Okay.
She's got very long hair, and if it matters, it's red.
It may or may not. I don't tend to do color, but every now and again I do.
And what she's wearing is kind of like a maid's outfit from maybe like the 1920s. It's not super frilly, but also not super like blank. It's white and black, and it's got a really large black bow on the back.
Okay. Is this a happy character?
She's got like a small smile. She might be hiding some past trauma in her life.
It happens.
I admit I've never actually seen the show, so no idea.
Yeah. Bangs or no bangs?
She does have bangs that hang down in front of her eyes, yeah.
Okay. I kind of like this. You know what? This is kind of working for me. I think it's going to be fun. I know it's not going to be right, but you know what? I think it's going to be a fun interpretation.
Right. When you don't draw with examples and sort of do everything from description alone, it makes it much more fun.
Well, I've done it. I will admit, I've done one time where I had to get reference, and I kind of regret it now. But it was the Ecto 1. It was like our first stream. And I just could not figure out what the car looked like because I don't draw cars. I just don't. You said
I remember that stream. She has very long hair. Yeah, it goes down to probably mid back.
Okay. Cool. And you said a maid outfit?
So like it's kind of a maid-y outfit. Not super ornate, not super fluffy, but definitely that sort of black and white aesthetic.
Okay. I think this is where we're going to lose it.
Like, I don't think she's actually a maid by any means.
Well, you say anime, and I'm picturing like Sailor Moon or something. But that's not what you're talking.
No, not Sailor Moon.
Okay. How do I put this? Is she a full-grown woman?
oh, you're good call. I'd say she's probably like 18, 19.
Like anime 18 or actual 18?
Anime 18?
I've seen anime, okay. Not this one, but I've seen anime. I know what
right. I think that means that she's actually a 500-year-old old lady or something.
So it's a 500-year-old dragon. It's all fine. Gosh. We can't make those kind of jokes. It's a family stream. Okay, well, I apologize.
Joshua
I genuinely
Steen's laughing out loud at
apologize.
this.
Not correct.
Joshua Steen's laughing at this. He loves it.
Oh, good.
And Mr. Hinkledraw says, "This is great. It's like a police sketch artist." So.
Okay, I'm assuming like a short skirt.
Yeah, about between her hips and her knees.
Yeah, that is how skirts work. All right. Well, shoot, I thought it was gonna go down to her. Never mind. All right. Are you taking a look at this? Am I anywhere close?
You are very close with the face, I would say. The
Sure.
outfit is not 100%, but you know what? It's good. You don't forget the big black bow on the back.
I forgot that. Oh, okay, it's like on the like this kind of thing.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, perfect. You know what? This is kind of fun. I think this may become a permanent little game here. Someone will pick a character I've never heard of, and then whoever's hosting has to describe it to me, and I draw it. I gotta say, I'm genuinely enjoying this. Now, I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've tried to draw anime. Come on. Did they do?
Mr. Hinkledraw says you need to change the comment on the screen because that's not RoboCop anymore.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I apologize. First time glitches. My bad. Hold on. Do we have one of those in the comments?
It's more up to the top, yeah.
Yeah, we might have lost that one. Okay. Well, I don't see it.
Oh, technology.
Yeah. I'm going to. I'm sorry.
I just love how there's no ability for me to help whatsoever. I can just watch as you flail and try.
I'm going with that one.
All right.
You know, I don't know that there isn't a way for you to help, but even if there was, I don't think you would. I'm gonna let him suffer a little bit.
Yeah, you can definitely tell we're brothers with that sort of thought process, huh?
Yeah, the little slight antagonism in everything we do. Oh, like thigh highs or something, or what kind of?
She does have like stockings, all the way up, and not just oh gosh, how would you describe like just regular old shoes? That go with the dress, not like high heels or anything.
Right. Okay. Let's see. Speaking of that, though, I was for our topic of discussion today. We usually have a something we talk about. I was gonna see if you had any good family memories, any brotherly memories from our time growing up together.
I have quite a few little memories. Let's see here.
Not those ones, like funny ones.
I don't know if this is a funny one, but I think it's a positive one, and will
Okay.
help maybe explain some of our background. Do you remember the time we got Halo 3 together? How that story went out? Okay, so
I remember getting a speeding ticket, my first and only speeding ticket that day.
Oh, you're already spoiling it.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, I'll let you tell it then.
Oh man. So Raymond and I were huge Halo fans, like really into the thing. And when Halo 3 came out, it was kind of the perfect storm of everything because we were just old enough to drive, and we're like, maybe you were a senior in high school. I think I was.
When did that come out? 2017?
It was 2007, right?
Or yeah, I'm sorry, 2007. Yeah, so I would have been 17. You would have been 15, 16-ish. Right. Somewhere.
And so I couldn't drive yet, but we wanted this game because we were such huge fans. And the part that I remember distinctly was that we'd reserved it at GameStop, of course, and we drove to the GameStop and they didn't have it. And so what we did is right across the street from GameStop was a Target. We're like, what are the odds? What do you think? So we go into Target and they actually had an extra copy. So we picked it up then and there. And then, of course, as you mentioned, we're racing home as fast as we can because we want to play it, and then you get pulled over.
For the record, I wasn't going that fast. It was just a school zone that I didn't realize was there. Nobody was going to die. It was fine.
You're absolutely right, because the school had literally just been built like a week before. So But then we got home and we played
Yeah, that's
Halo
the thing. I
3
didn't even know the
the
school was
night.
open. And I'm going to put this in the chat so I can spotlight it. I'm going to go ahead and move on to Johnny 5,
Excellent, excellent.
who I don't actually really remember what he looks like, but I remember what Wally looks like, and I know he's just Wally, but older. So
I love that description. It's perfect, Raymond. Wally, but older.
yeah, he's like the old cheesy Wally. We love Wally. But yeah, we had some good times. We also had some less than good times. I remember a couple of, brawls in the room.
Yeah. What is a favorite story of yours?
Oh, it's not a favorite story. I was just thinking back to the time we had to share a room in the hotel. Our parents owned a hotel for a short period of time, and we lived in the room above, and we did not get along well that day. You climbed onto my back, and I was like trying to slam you off into the wall or something like that.
I think I remember. It's because you weren't giving me any computer time.
Is that what it was? I don't even remember what it was about. Anyway, my sincere apologies. It's true what they say that absence does make the heart grow fonder. Just that close proximity makes you want to kill each other. It happens to the best of us.
Yeah. Thank goodness we don't have to share a room anymore.
Oh, God. Yeah, you moved as far away as you could from here. Okay, Johnny 5, he's got like a longer body. He's not like squat like Wally is, though.
He's much taller than Wally, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let me get that going. Oh. Wow.
Mr. Hinkledraw says, see, that's fine. You're doing great.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Appreciate you saying so. And just by the way, if anyone hasn't given a suggestion yet, we could use a few more. So feel free to throw them in the chat. We're collecting them all, and we'll probably get a chance to do most of them. We're going to go for probably about an hour, give or take. Depends on how soon we want to kill each other.
I would say that we've gotten a lot better. We're buds now, I think.
No, yeah, we get along a lot better. We even do game night now, believe it or not. Well, we used to do game night before my life changed, but before I turned into a full-time babysitter every single day. But yeah, we played like Among Us and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, you're missing out. Last night we played The Crew. I'd love to play that with you sometime, and eventually we should play my game. That you keep showcasing to everyone and yet haven't played yet.
Shh, they don't need to know that. Well, since you brought it up, why don't you go ahead and give us a plug there, Jacob? What game is that?
Oh man, this is the best part because I finally get to tell you've been mispronouncing it the whole time.
What? How do you mispronounce liars? What are you talking about?
So it's not just liars, it's called Liars Wiki.
Oh, that's not mispronouncing.
Because the URL is liars.wiki.
Okay. For the record, yes. Liars is a much better name than liars.wiki. This is why I'm the branding one of the family.
I actually do like that sort of just simplicity of liars, but it makes it impossible to Google.
Liars the game, buddy. Liars the game.
Oh, shoot. Hey. That's brilliant. I'm going to save that. I'm going to write that down. And after this, I might have to go rebrand the thing.
I guarantee someone's got it already. But if not, you should bookmark that URL. Buy it up, man. $7 you can do it. Does he have like treads?
So yeah, Family Bricks actually says he's much taller than Wally with triangular tank-style tracks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. In full disclosure, I've never seen this movie.
Oh, yes, you have. It was one of my favorites. We watched it together all the time. Yes.
I've never watched this movie in my life. I'm serious.
Man, you are repressing some memories then.
Listen, my head did get hit a lot as a child, okay?
Oh, man. Oh, that's a story you'll have to tell.
I mean, it's not really a funny story.
No, not at all,
wow,
actually.
My dad did really dangerous things story. Wow, your father was slightly neglectful. Whoops. Sorry, Mom, if you're listening.
This is what made our childhood so fun, though, so adventurous. Was all the strange things that our parents would do.
Yeah. The story he's referring to, I was we had like a little 3-wheeler. It was like a golf cart almost, but it went really fast. And we lived about a block down the road from this trailer park we owned for a minute. Yeah, my parents have owned a lot of different properties. And for whatever reason, they would just let us hang off the side of the thing. Like there were ladders on it. And we just hung on the sides as they drove down the roads, going, I don't know what, 20 miles an hour, 15 at least.
Probably a good 20, yeah.
Yeah. And wouldn't you know it, one time I fell off. And, I'm not clear whether the thing went over my head or not, but I know my head really hurt and I had to go to the hospital for a while, and I don't have any memory of that time. Like, I remember waking up in the hospital and saying, what happened? Where am I? And they're like,
right,
buddy. So yeah,
I think it's important that you also kind of mentioned you were very young at this age, so it was very frightful.
Was I young? I thought I was a teenager, or not a teenager, but like 12.
No, you were like 10 or something. Yeah, that's pretty young.
So that's my excuse. If we, if I ever sound foolish or if I forget something, that's the reason. All right, so I'm pretty happy with this Johnny 5.
That's a nice. I think you've actually nailed it without references there.
I mean, I know the basic character. Like I'm basically picturing Wally mixed with the Nintendo character, Rob. I think it is.
Oh, Rob the robot. Yeah.
Yeah, like he's in Super Smash Brothers, but he used to be a toy. So that was what I was trying to draw. All right. Well, I'm gonna move on from that one. Have we gotten any? Oh, it looks like we've got a few more suggestions.
You've gotten 3 more suggestions if you want to look through them.
I don't think I've done anything for Matt yet, so I'm gonna Megatron at a computer trying to do a letter, and a Microsoft Clippy appears asking if he wants to write. What I like about this suggestion is that's really simple. It's really clear. Exactly how I would do that. I'm gonna give it a shot. That's perfect. Okay. Where am I at? Where are we at? Oh, it's 1 already. Boy, time flies.
Time is flying. I'm having a blast.
Let's see. Clippy. Do you remember Clippy?
I remember Clippy, yes. and immediately clicking X on his little window every time he tried to pop up.
Has anyone ever used Clippy, like, successfully? Like, he made a suggestion, and you're like, oh, Clippy, thank you.
Oh, man, that's a good question. And unfortunately, sometime in the future, like, the developer of Clippy is going to be watching this and go, oh.
That's very kind of you to say that anyone's ever going to be watching this in the future, Jacob. I appreciate that. You're really supporting my dreams there. It means a lot to me. Don't need a false hope, but I really appreciate it. All right, Megatron. Were you a big Transformers guy? What?
Mr. Hinkledraw says, it looks like you're trying to live stream. Can I help? In quotes.
That is so funny.
But no, I was never a big like Transformers fan or
Really?
Megatron or anything.
That's so surprising to me. You weren't into Beast Wars?
I don't know
Did you
what
not
that
watch
is.
that together?
No. What?
Really? Wow. That's one of my favorite childhood cartoons. I thought we watched it together, but I guess not.
Oh man, I don't remember that at all, unfortunately, if we did.
It's the one where they turn into animals.
Oh, wait. And it was like 3D, like that really bad kind of 2001
Oh, yeah, it
3D.
looks horrible if you look it up now. It's
I
embarrassing.
just barely remember that. I don't remember like any of the storyline or characters or any. Maybe there was a cheetah, I think.
Yeah, there was a cheetah. He was like one of the main guys, and then Optimus Prime was a so it was like all the regular Transformers, but they were just animals now. So Optimus Prime was a gorilla, Megatron was like a T-Rex. But yeah, you don't remember that?
No, I don't remember any of those characters at all.
All right, well that's fine. Different strokes. It's all good. It's all good.
Apparently, Family Brick says the 3D animation was Emmy winning at the time. I had no idea.
You need to look this up afterwards. You don't remember how bad it is. I don't remember why, but I just watched a short clip from it the other day, and I was like, wow, this is what we liked when we were kids? Kids today don't know what they got, man. And that's my old man moment. Let's see.
Kids
kinda
are
what
too
Megatron
spoiled
looks
these
like.
days.
Yeah, kids these days don't know where damn kids. Maximals and Predacons. Yep, that's it. Anyway, I don't think this is. It's kind of close to what Megatron looked like, right?
I mean, sure.
I gotta be honest with you. I was never a big G1 guy. Like, I don't really care about G1, which you probably don't even know what G1 is, but like the original
No, what is
Transformers,
G1?
like Generation 1 is what it means.
Oh, okay.
I have enough crossover with Transformers people because, you know, I was big into Bionicle when I was a kid. And,
Mhm.
you know, they're giant robots too, so we had a little crossover. So I know the terms. I have a
Okay.
shallow knowledge of all the fandoms, I feel like. All the major ones. Just enough
Well,
to
speaking
get
of-
by if a kid asked me to draw it on a picture, you know?
Well, speaking of other fandoms, Juan says Transformers is responsible for making me watch Power Rangers, and I think I totally agree. Power Rangers we watched together a lot, and that was
Yeah.
great.
Okay, you remember Power Rangers then. If you told me you didn't remember Power Rangers, I would freak out at you.
I don't remember all of them, like the
No.
different crazy seasons they had, but I certainly remember watching the movie like a million times with you, like the OG movie.
Do you remember how we would like play act the action scenes? Like there was a scene where they were fighting bone monsters in the movie for some reason, like bone dinosaurs, and like there was a part where one of them would ride on the back of the dinosaur, and we'd get on the couch and like ride it like a dinosaur, like he was doing. Do you remember that?
I certainly remember when we'd go out into the backyard and like play fight. Yeah.
Okay. But this is like while we were watching the movie, we would do what they were doing. Maybe that was just me. I don't know. I was a cool kid. What can I say?
Oh, the coolest.
Mm-hmm. Hasn't stopped either. Just keeps going. Okay.
Well, Anna Elena says you aren't big into Bionicle now. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Fair enough. Sadly, I've fallen out of Bionicle a little bit. I mean, it's not like anything's happening with it. It ended 10 years ago, but or however long it was. But yeah, there's stuff still happening. Like the Bionicle fandom still exists. It's still huge.
Really?
I don't know if you I don't know if you follow me on Instagram and Twitter or anything, but I did these decals the other day for Bionicle, just on a whim. I had them printed up, and they were sold out like within a week. It was crazy.
Wow. That's
I mean, they were
very
cool decals. Don't get me wrong, but I really didn't expect them to move like that.
I just love how you're like a professional artist and you call them decals, and like I would just call them stickers.
Well, it's an important distinction because if I call them stickers, I can't charge $5 a piece for them. For the record, they are layered vinyl with a UV backing or a UV covering, so they're outdoor, waterproof. They're not just stickers; they're high quality merchandise, guys. And I really do mean that. Like you can put them on your phone, you can put them on a canteen and wash it in the dishwasher. I don't know if I'd recommend that. I know this isn't the logo, by the way, for Decepticons. I know it's wrong, but I don't care. Oh, and then I can't forget Clippy.
You gotta draw Clippy. In fact, there was a comment earlier that said from Mr. Hinkle Draws that says his life changed when he found out he could change Clippy into other things. Like apparently you could make Clippy into a dog, Einstein, or a little chicken walker robot.
What?
I had no idea either. This is blowing my mind.
That changes everything.
Right?
I would do a chicken robot.
His annoyingness goes down by at least 50% when he's a chicken robot.
Let me change this. I could say something else. It looks like I'm not gonna have room to write what I'm trying to write, but that's okay. Trying to dominate the earth.
Perfect.
Anyway, you get the idea. No, that doesn't look like a paperclip. That's the letter G.
Hey, you did good, and I want to echo a comment from Anna Elena again. She says she's really impressed that you can write at an angle,
Oh, thank you.
and I think I am too. So,
Well, the thing is, I write everything at an angle. I don't know if you know that or not. I just can't help it. It's not a skill. It's like a disability, really. Okay. I think I'm going to wrap this up. Have we gotten some suggestions? I apologize. I haven't been paying much attention to the chat here.
We've got a couple of suggestions, certainly.
Ray, those stickers were epic. I almost don't want to finish making my set of 6. Are you making 6 Bionicle stickers too, Mr. Hinkle? It's going to go down. We're going to have a fight about it, buddy. You don't see me making Mario stickers, do you? Come on now. That's a joke, by the way. He actually already has a Bionicle sticker. And decal. His decals are also very nice. And also UV coated, and they're waterproof, so you should check them out. Mr. Hinkle draws on Etsy. So I'm sorry for the outburst. Please forgive me. I gave you a plug. All right, so let's look in the suggestions. I see Cable from Marble. Is that it? That's it? Okay. That's fine. Oh, and Ryder Vulcan Assault with... You love doing it to me, don't you, Juan? You love doing it to me. Okay. I'm going to do Cable, because I kind of know Cable. Oh, wait. Do I know Cable? No. Hold on. I'm thinking of... What's the silver guy in Deadpool? What's his name?
Oh, man. I know who you're talking about. He's got those big, beefy arms, but I don't remember his name.
That's not
Cable, though. No.
Oh, Cable is the bad guy. Right. He was Thanos. What's his name? Does he have a robot arm? Okay, I don't think I'm going to be able to do Cable. No, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm going to go in. I know exactly how I'm going to do it.
So, I don't remember this character at all. I just had to go Google it.
Did you watch Deadpool 2? I'm guessing not.
I did watch. Yeah, I've watched
He's
all
a
the
bad guy.
Deadpools.
Or I guess he was
in Deadpool?
Yeah. No, the second one, not the first one.
Wait.
You're like, there's a Deadpool 2? Okay, how familiar are you with, like, 90s X-Men?
Oh, you're
Let's get a
right.
baseline
He was the bad guy from
Yeah.
Deadpool 2. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay,
You don't remember that guy? I mean, I don't even think he was the bad guy. I think he was just misled or whatever. I don't want to get too many spoilers in case anyone hadn't seen it, but he's a hero in the comics. I can tell you that much.
He definitely gives that hero vibe with that very stern stare.
Yeah, well, he's from that era of comics, like the mid-90s, where everyone had pouches on their legs and, everyone was super serious and, hardcore and had ripped upper bodies and almost no legs. Maybe you're not familiar with that era of comics. I don't know.
No. I'm unfortunately not big into the 90s comics or X-Men or anything like that.
Lennon just perked up at the phrase 90s X-Men. Yeah, I knew you would. I don't remember if you ever met Lennon, did you? Probably not.
I don't know.
All right, that's all right. Well, now that I think about it, you probably never did. I can't think of it.
Yeah, we had kind of a weird, I think, childhood in that I didn't really know many of your friends or hung out with your friends, but for whatever reason, you always hung out with me and my friends, and so you know all of the people I know, but I don't know anyone you know.
You're overstating how much I hung out with your friends. You're making it sound like I never hung out with anyone my own age. I don't think that's how it went.
No, I'm not.
I get dragged into your nerdery is more like it. You guys had LANs as children.
That was the big thing. We would always have these huge LAN parties with tons of Xboxes and go until midnight, and you would join in, of course.
Yeah, well, you were there. I mean, I'll play a game. That's fine.
Oh, man.
What's up?
I really like this Anna person because they keep complimenting me for
you know this Anna person. That's
I do?
That's Kaylee.
Oh.
Yeah, that's why. It's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't figure it out at first either, and I was like, oh, that's right. don't know. Some of your friends were a little iffy, but we won't go into that. There's a couple that would have been nice not to have been in the friend group. You looked at the reference of him. His hair's kind of short, military cut, right?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay, wait, what was he supposed to be doing? Oh, I haven't even highlighted his. Sorry, guys.
Oops. Man.
Oh, he's supposed to be
Technology once again.
untangling cables. That was the joke. I gotcha. Not a random mysterious new fan. I thought you were at first, and I was very excited about it. That was the last stream. And we figured it out. We're like, this person seems to really intimately know stuff about us. This is getting creepy. What's going on? Anyway. So you were talking about our friend groups, and I was going to say it's because my friend group was all like the drama kids and the art nerds.
Yeah, the uncool people.
All right. I'm just going to go there, huh? I mean, you did just admit you guys were organizing lands, right? Weren't you a big part of the robotics club? Not exactly the most popular kids in school. Come on.
Oh, man. That's actually kind of a funny mini story, is that in high school, we had a robotics club, which I know, surprise, surprise, in the middle of Oklahoma. But Raymond was in the robotics club first, and he was actually super into it, and he was trying to get me to join. He was like, Jacob, why aren't you in robotics club? You love software and hardware and all this sort of stuff. You should join. And it wasn't until Raymond finally left high school and graduated that I said, all right, now I'll join robotics club.
Yep, had to get me out of there first. Sorry, I don't think I ever actually did any real robotics in that class. Or that club, I guess it was.
You were just in it for all the chicks, right?
Honestly. Yeah, real babe magnet, you know. So anyway, how am I doing on this character's costume design? I don't remember. Didn't he have like a big X on his chest or something? Colossus, that's what I was trying to think of.
No, he doesn't have a big X, at least not in these images. He does have like that kind of military vest, but I think the cables wrapped around his middle is perfect because Family Bricks recommended you should just wrap the cables around his body and take a shortcut.
Great minds think alike. No, I read that. I'm trying to peek at the chat now and then. I do apologize again if I'm missing anything. Oh, the Borg. How many lights do you see?
How many lights do I see?
Oh, never mind. You don't get the reference.
I'm sorry about that. I don't watch anything old.
I guess. Yeah, you have such a weird, like, I'll reference something, you'll have no idea what it is, and you'll pull out this thing. I'm like, this is a really obscure dive. Where did this come from? I just don't understand your pop culture interests. All right, this feels like Cable to me. It's a little rough, but yeah.
You got his eye, so I think you nailed it.
Yeah, that's good. There are 4 lights. Yes, that is a reference. Thank you. He gets it. Vest is correct. Thank you, Levin. Had to hop on just to say that. All right, so I'm seeing. All right. Okay. Oh, analytic board. Okay, cool. Where'd you say that?
Man, right, Lennon really liked your drawing there of Cable. Was given all the tips as well, and I just totally didn't realize.
Oh no, were you? I'm so sorry. Flat top or Caesar cut is the usual hairstyle. Perfect. Yes, Rob Liefeld, exactly. Oh, you're right. I should have just skipped him. Hold on. We have to get rid of him. You may not get this joke. I don't know if you know who Rob Liefeld is or not.
Oh, unfortunately, that's another call I don't get.
No, he's well, it's okay. He's the creator of like Deadpool, and he was a big comic name in the 90s. I mean, he still is. He still does comics. But his art was sometimes questionable. And I forgot the side pouches too. He's got pouches on his legs. And he could not draw feet for the life of him. So anytime a character had feet, like there's just something in the way, you know, just conveniently covering it.
Well, that's hilarious.
But yeah,
usually artists have...
Go ahead.
All I was saying is usually artists have problems with hands and they'd hide the hands. But hiding the feet seems so funny.
Well, it's kind of hard to hide the hands, you know. They got to be holding guns and like shooting people and stuff. Okay, so as I'm sitting here thinking about what a Borg looks like, I don't remember what Borg looks like. I'm not gonna lie to you. They have like the metal thing on their head, right?
Yes.
What are they wearing?
Well, they kind of got like this armor that just covers all of their body, but it's got like lots of sort of wires and tubes coming out of it and connecting to different places.
This is going to be bad. This one's going to be bad. Wow, insulting. I don't know what that even... What did we insult you? I'm sorry. I apologize.
Yes, they wear board clothes, actually. According to Hannah.
Oh, gosh. But they're like people, like half people, half robots, right?
Yes.
Which... Okay. But anyway, I was going to say, yeah, if you need any 90s comic references or any kind of... If you need to know any obscure trivia, Lennon's your guy. He's got you.
Well, I'm going to have to meet them and, yeah, sort of pick their brain about different things.
Oh, yeah.
Family Bricks here has a perfect hint for you.
What's the
It's
hint?
Patrick Stewart with wires hanging out of him, like
right.
a cyborg type head.
That's right. He
And
did get
that's
cyborg,
totally
didn't he?
right.
Okay. I'm going to try this again. I'm not happy with that. I'm going to try that part again. Because I get the reference. I've seen the scene. I haven't watched the whole show. I know, it's a shocking reveal. I haven't actually watched like a full anything of Star Trek ever. But cultural osmosis, I have absorbed it.
Did you know that actually Mom was a huge Trekkie?
No, what?
Yeah, dude, she loves Star Trek. Like, she doesn't
Since
watch it anymore,
when?
but yeah.
She doesn't like sci-fi.
No. This was like a long time ago, like the OG.
Wow, I didn't know that at all. The untold depths of our parents. I like the information we just got recently that confirmed something we always kind of suspected in our hearts. We got the news from Mom, a text. We got our 23andMe back. Your dad is 67% Neanderthal. I knew it. Explains so much.
Oh man, it so does.
He's such a strange man. I really wish I could explain him better. It's just like, picture a guy who does everything that should kill him and somehow always survives and always comes out successful in every endeavor that should not work. Like trying to fix a car and like he'll duct tape two wires together and like it should explode, but somehow the car will run flawlessly. That's our guy. That's our dad.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And like he'll just randomly sort of call you up and say, "Hey, I'm gonna go drive across the country and pick up this car."
Yeah.
It's like, "Oh, okay. We'll see you in 3 weeks or so then." And he's like, "No, I'll do it all in one night." And it's like, "Oh, geez."
My favorite is when he shows up at the doorstep and is like, "Hey, I've got 2 tons of insulation. You want it?" Okay, sure. Yeah, what am I going to do with that? I don't know. You might need it.
He always does good, so can't fault him. He's just trying to help.
Thing. He's always trying to help. It's just sometimes it's a little like, okay, sure.
And for the record, because I know this is recorded, we do love our dad and we love our mom too.
Yeah, there is a chance Mom sees this. I did link it on Facebook. Careful now. We say no more. Let's see. Oh man. Oh, and Amber too.
Oh yeah. We absolutely love. We have a sister. I don't know if people know this. We have a sister named Amber, and we love her too.
Yeah. She always gets the 3rd place there.
Except,
Amber.
And this is a story that I wanted to tell very, very much, is that when we were young, again, I think maybe 8 or so, we had a Super Nintendo, and we had Mario, Super Mario World 3, which had the ability to save a game, right? And Raymond and I were big into Mario, and we were trying to play it and trying to beat it. And we didn't have like a Nintendo Power subscription or anything, so we didn't have any of the cheats. And so we're just working this every day, weeks go by. And I don't remember when exactly it happened, but one day we went in and we turned on the Super Nintendo and there was no save file. It was just gone. And we said, "What happened?" And eventually, after a lot of investigation, it turns out our sister had gone in and erased our Super Mario save file.
Did she do it on purpose? I don't remember.
Well, no, that's kind of like the crux of it all is that she was 4 at the time or something, and she just wanted to
That's
play like her big brothers were playing, and she was just pushing buttons, and it was a total accident. Like I don't blame her, but at the same time, Amber, curse you.
I would say you've never forgotten it. That's for sure. For the record, I don't remember this, but he's been harboring this grudge for years now.
What?
20 years.
I could have sworn you were way angrier at her than I was.
I mean, it's possible, but I don't remember it at all. Hey, I've got a head injury, okay? No, all I remember with Amber when we were kids is us playing Dance Dance Revolution together all the time. I was good at it, dang it.
You were. What happened to that, man? Why don't you do it anymore?
Yeah, have you seen me? Come on. Also,
did you know?
What?
Well, all I was going to say is that did you know one of my exes was also huge into Dance Dance Revolution and knew I liked making stuff, and we made a dancing pad together, like a hard dancing pad, not those sort of cruddy soft ones that you get with the game by default, but like an actual legit hard dancing pad a number of years ago. So I just thought that was cool.
Very cool.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't keep it. I gave it to the ex, and they're an ex, so obviously. But yeah,
that's fine though. Why don't you tell us some of the other crazy things you've created in the past?
Oh man, well, as Raymond was kind of describing earlier, I've made a whole bunch of like little Christmas gifts. Most of the first ones were actually just different forms of clocks. To the point that I had everyone telling me, please stop making more clocks for Christmas, Jacob.
It's so true. I like the little puzzle toy you made with the lights. And nobody could figure out how to make it work. But it was really cool.
Yeah, that's the problem is after I moved on from the clocks, I tried to make things that were a little more interactive and like you'd have to figure it out. And it was like an electronic maze or something. And nobody could figure it out.
I mean, it was cool. All right, so it looks like we've got another one from Juan here, and it looks like we're gonna get to play our favorite game. And also, I think we're almost done here. We've only got 4 minutes, if I'm looking at the clock right. Oh, it's crazy how much less effort it is getting there with you. With someone who's willing to communicate and not just giving you a hard time the whole time. Yes, she's listening. She hears everything. Oh, did you see Mr. Hinkle talking about the only thing worse than the sibling erasing a save file is when your offspring does it?
Oh, yeah. It's coming, Raymond.
I have been very careful about that one. I never let that kid play the games when I'm on, or without me. I'm watching you, kid. All right, so are you dragging Kelsey? Kelsey? No, she does a great job. She's just there against her will. That's the thing. Like every single time afterwards, she's like, all right, well, you owe me now because I do not want to do that. All right. So have you got Common Rider's Vulcan Assault Wolf pulled up?
Yes, I do. I have a couple references in front of me, and we're going to play the police sketch artist game again.
Okay. All right.
So imagine it's Power Rangers, right? So it's a person in a suit of armor that's sort of human-sized.
Oh, Kamen Rider. Okay, yeah, I'm familiar. Yeah, because I mean that's just Power Rangers. Like that's what Power Rangers came from. I knew that.
Really? There was something before Power Rangers.
Yeah, no, Power Rangers. I don't know if you know this or not. It's like an import. Well, here, go ahead and describe the character. Let me get started drawing, and then we'll talk about it.
Okay. So like I said, it's Power Rangers. This particular person has blue armor for the most part. They have kind of a black chest with a big red, almost like cannon in the middle. And the big sort of thing that sticks out for me is that they have these like huge bug eyes on their helmet. Oh, yeah. And then there's kind of spikes sticking out of like their shoulder pads and spikes sticking out of the helmets and spikes sticking out of their knees and things.
I think I might know this character, like not intimately, but I think I've seen them before. But yeah, that's kind of what I was talking about. Power Rangers is an import. I don't know if you know that or not. It was brought in by this guy, Saban. I can't remember his first name right now. I listened to a podcast about it. But he basically chopped up this TV show that was made in Japan. So he'd take all the action sequences, when they're in costumes and stuff from the Japanese show. And then, they'd film a little bit with the American actors where they're just talking with the helmets off and that sort of, or, like the parts where they're not fighting. And he just mashed them together. And that's why if you look closely in the original, the Yellow Ranger is a girl in like the live action parts, or not the live, but the where people parts. And then when it's a Power Ranger, it's a guy.
Huh.
Like you don't notice because it's not really super obvious, but the Pink Ranger obviously has a skirt. It's obviously a girl, and then it's like, well, pointed it out.
Huh. That's very creative.
It was a crazy way to make a TV show, but it was also very efficient. It's what helped them, turn it into such a big thing because half the work was already done. The props were already made. The action sequences were already filmed. They just had to throw in some actors, make them talk a little.
It worked out perfectly.
Yeah. And I mean, they still do it kind of that way, I think. I know they make stuff just for American audiences too, but I think they still mash them up pretty frequently.
Huh.
Let's see. This is a little loose. I'll admit I'm not 100% on the drawing today. I did a 3-hour stream yesterday with Matt, so the juices are a little low. The inspiration is lagging, but it's okay.
Well, everyone in the comments has been saying you're doing a great job. So
they're lying to me so nicely. Thank you. I appreciate that. I love it when they lie to me. Pump up that ego. So am I kind of close with this kind of look here? You said spikes on the knees.
Yeah, like spikes on the knees. The eyes don't like stick out of the helmet. They are part of
they're not bug eyes. All right, that's fine. You can just make that go away. So they're like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the nice thing about Procreate is you just pull them off the screen. They're just gone forever. There we go. Power Ranger. Excuse the fridge. Speaking of technology.
Oh, that's a loud fridge.
I know, right? Every time it goes off, I always listen to these afterwards. Every time it goes off, I'm like, oh, there it is. Special guest star of the fridge.
We'll just have to wait, and eventually Dad will just bring over a fridge one day.
Yeah, I heard you need a new compressor. How? Oh, gosh. He's ridiculous. He texted me today. Like, he never texts me. But he just randomly texted me today. And you want to guess what it was? It wasn't like, hey, thinking of you or love you. It was, hey, if you cut into the wood flooring, make sure you don't cut the joists. Like, okay, Dad, you got it.
Are you trying to do some home renovations?
Yeah, we have some issues in our bathroom. It's gonna have to get some new flooring, and he was discussing with us the way to do it. So it's not completely out of context, like it's not out of nowhere, but still.
Okay. Well, shoot. You have such a cool, beautiful bathroom, though. I don't know if anyone's ever seen your house.
You haven't seen it in a while.
Oh, no. I just remember when you bought the house, like, you go into the kitchen, it's kind of a standard kitchen. You go into the living room, it's a standard living room. Then you go into the bathroom, it's like this beautiful, ornate, like, there's wonderful lamps everywhere, and this crazy shower with, like, 4 heads. And
you were triggering me so badly, because, yeah, that's why we bought the dang house. And it turns out when you buy from people who are flipping and not working very hard, it turns out when you underneath all that shine and polish, it's kind of a junk heap.
Oh no! Oh no!
So that shower with the 4 heads you're talking about, we can't use it currently because it turns out when they built it, they didn't put any like layer underneath the tile, so it's just tile on wood.
Oh no!
So it seeped into the floor, and the entire floor is now basically wet wood, and all the tiles have popped up, and yeah, so that's what we're doing. That's what we're living with.
Jeez. Oh, man.
And that's why I need y'all to go buy my prints, please. For God's sake.
That way Raymond can take a shower. I can smell him from here.
For the record, we also have a separate bathtub that is not leaking. But I don't like it. I don't know about this character. I'm feeling a lot less confident with him now.
I think the sketch proportions were a little bit better than what you got going on now, but it's all right. Yeah,
I'm phoning it in. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm phoning this one in hard. I did the 3-hour stream yesterday. I did this stream today. I'm done. I'm out of energy. All right, yeah, I'm gonna sausage the fingers and
Those are some sausage fingers right there.
Yes. That's my late night drawing style. You can always tell when I've been drawing when I'm tired because I just stop trying and like fingers just turn into little weenies and all that sort of stuff.
Lennon says life field it.
Yes. I really should. He's very good at making props and stuff. He also is infamous for this drawing of Captain America. You may have seen this one where like his chest is pumped out like 5 feet from his body. If you haven't seen it, I'll link it to you later. Yeah,
you
look it up.
Gotta link it. This is gonna be a weird Google search. Captain America 5-foot chest.
No, don't. Yeah, that will be a weird one. You'll get some good results from that one too, but no, just look up Rob Liefeld. There's 1,000 articles about it now. It's one of the internet's favorite punching bags at this point. But back in the day, it was hilarious. Back in the days of Tumblr and all that. All right. How do you feel about this tiny little Rob Liefeld feet? Okay. And I don't know why it ended up being like 3,000 times the size of every other drawing on here. But I
distinctly remember saying he's normal person size, so yeah.
Listen, Power Rangers can grow in size. That's a thing that happens. Here's a perfect. All right, guys. I think I'm calling it. Yeah, we're 5 minutes past the time. I think it's time to go. Yes, Matt is talking about. He actually referenced it from a real photo, so it's not even anatomically incorrect, but it's just wrong, like on a heart level. You know what I mean? All right. How do I take the comment off? I never figured it out. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got it. All right, and we're gonna pull that off. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me, everyone who has stopped by the stream and sighed and said, "Okay, I'll watch this for a little bit." I've been your host and artist, Raymond Griffith. You can find me on every network used for socializing known to man as Funny Figs. That's FIGS, no space. Special thanks again to Jakob Griffith today, my brother from the same mother, came here despite having so many better things to do. Check out his awesome game, liars.wiki, which you can find at the same address. There's also a link below in the doobly-doo. It's a free-to-play detective game where you try to trick your opponents into thinking you actually know more than you actually do about what you're talking about. And additional thanks to my wife, Kelsey Nunley, who is being forced not to watch Cake Wars as she recovers from surgery this weekend. Not once, but twice, because I've decided to make an internet video. Special thanks, as always, to my fellow artist in arms, Kevin Hinkle, who has a much more professional art live show you can check out every Friday morning. Check him out everywhere on social media as at Mr. Hinkle Draws, no spaces, and tell him the goat sent you. Additional thanks to Matt Elder, of course, who actually managed to make me draw for a full 3 hours yesterday on his channel, Family Bricks, no space. If you like the art but wish the host didn't suffer from quite a severe case of ADHD, check out his streams every Saturday in the afternoons. Chud for life. Jacob, do you have anything you'd like to plug before we go?
No, I think you've done a fantastic job. Thank you.
Oh, no. Oh, we have to go into overtime. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've done the goodbye spiel. We have to very quickly do a flamingo. I draw a flamingo every single time, and I didn't do it this time. Though in my defense, nobody suggested it. They're literally in there on her phone. Okay, I'm going to do a very quick, we discussed this before the stream. I'm doing a Terminator flamingo.
Oh, that's perfect.
Yeah, so we're just going to probably do a little headshot just to say I've done it. Thank you guys for your patience again. I appreciate that. I'm going to say goodbye again. I'm going to say the whole spiel. You ready?
Oh, gosh.
No, I'm just kidding.
Now you have to do it backwards, and the next time you have to do it 3 times as fast. And
do it while upside down, juggling. I can do it.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay. Okay, that's really bad. I'll do something later. All right, guys. And of course we have to do a quick tour. Deadly Robot, Mars Rover, Pancakes, Flipping, RoboCop, Anime. Johnny 5. Megatron getting angry at Clippy. Cable, tied up with cables. And bonus Rob Liefeld feed. Patrick Stewart as a Borg. 4 lights. I don't think he's actually Borg in that scene, but it's okay. Kamen Rider. He's very giant. And then Terminator Flamingo. Perfect. All right. Well, thanks, guys. Whether by accident or chance, your willingness to listen to me prattle on is all that keeps me going in this cold, dark world. Tune in next week. We'll be discussing Einstein's theory of relativity and how it relates to cream cheese. And until then, I'm so sorry. Until then, goodbye.
Bye. Thank you.
It doesn't actually.